Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans, and thanks for joining me. It is almost the witching hour. And the Queen decided to get on and have a light conversation with you guys out there. The title is To Ghost or Not? Is it wrong? Have you ever been ghosted by someone, or have you been the ghoster? What was your reason? Did you have a good reason? Did you ever get back in contact with the person you ghosted? Did they ever contact you? Did they ever text you, call you? Did they ever send you nasty messages? Why you just disappeared, fell off? We're in an age now where people text only. They cannot have a decent conversation on the telephone. They don't visit. They don't knock on doors. They don't call. They just text. So how easy is it now to engage in conversation through text only and to leave you alone? Text only or don't say nothing. Please enjoy the ride. Sit back and relax. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. Hello, dime a dozen. Thanks for joining me. Give me 1 second. I will drop the link so you all can give your commentary pertaining to the subject matter. Hold on 1 second. Hope you all are well. Had a great Monday. Hello, Tina, honey. How are you, baby? Thanks for joining me. Queen, appreciate it. That's the topic. To ghost or not to ghost? Is it a one? Fall off without warning, without an explanation? Are you a ghoster or have you been ghosted or both? You've been both. You've been ghosted and you've ghosted someone. Give us a scenario, the when, the who, the whys. If you can't explain, hello, honey, how are you? Hello, Seven. Yes, it's been a long day. Thanks so much for joining me, honey. Thank you all for joining me. God bless you. Just 1 second, you guys. I'll drop the link just a second. Thanks so much for joining me. God bless all of you. Hope you all are well. I see some of you are up late. So tell me what's going on out there. How's it all been today? Yesterday, rather. Have you all been behaving out there? I know some of you probably have not. Some of you have been bad. Of course, I guess we all have our moments. But thanks for joining me. I wonder if some of you got to think about this this topic or not. If you've ever ghosted someone, you just fell off with no reason. You didn't give one reason why you just fell off. Hope I'm putting this in correctly. Hit the link if you want to give your commentary pertaining to the subject matter. To ghost or not to ghost, is it appropriate behavior to ghost someone? One could say it's impolite to just fall off, stop talking to a person, stop engaging in conversation. But did they do something to you, say something you didn't like, act the monkey's butt, and you said, you know, the hell with this. I'm not returning any phone calls, texts, not visiting anymore, I'm gone. I'm out of there. No more conversation. I don't owe them an explanation. I'm out of there. As I say, we're in a modern time where people use texting as their means of conversating. Most people can't hold a decent conversation without texting. So people also break up with people by texting. Can't say it face to face. They gotta send it in a text. Then you have the ghost syndrome. One day you're talking, could be day one, day 5, week 5, and then she decides to stop communicating. They no longer call. They no longer text. They no longer visit. They no longer video chats. They're gone. They're out of there. And you decide to try to call, text. You don't get a response. Hey, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? How you feeling? Hey, I sent you 2 texts today. Hey, I called you 3 times today. What's going on? No response. What do you think about that? Ghosting someone. Is it appropriate behavior? Please hit the link and give me your story or your opinion. Hello, honey. How you doing? Ghosting has been a new norm, and I don't like it. I've been on the receiving end of being ghosted. Okay, honey. Would you like to hit the link and share your experience with us? Some of us might want to hear what you have to say about your experience of being ghosted. Someone ghosted you, cut you off. Please hit the link. Join the queen in the stimulating conversation. Being ghosted. Or are you a ghoster? I think we all probably done it both. Did a little bit of all of it. Oh, man. Please hit the link. Share your experience with us. Welcome, 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 everybody. 25 viewing. Thank you so much. To ghost or not to ghost? Is it appropriate behavior? Please share with us your experiences. Have you ghosted someone? You had a reason? Maybe things were going well at first and conversation, and then somewhere down the line you said, nah, not interested. I don't want to talk to this joker anymore. Could be a woman, could be a man. New friendship, old friendship. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Hell, could be a wife, could be a spouse, be a husband. Just ghost them, fall off, disappear. No word, no sound, nothing. Hit the link if you want to give your commentary. Muslim can't get a divorce by texting. They no longer want to be married. Okay, honey. Oh, Lord. You know, say the most interesting things in the chat. Hit the link if you want to give your commentary pertaining to ghosting. Why is it the new norm to ghost people? Of course, I believe people have been doing it. It's just somebody decided to give it this word, this title. But people have been ignored for years. Nothing new. We will say that men they are the king of ghosting because they can do it with their eyes closed. Have no problem with it. Just saying. Hi, Ruby. How are you? Hello, Night Owl. Thank you all for joining me. Ghosts. Who's out there in the chat? Any of you are ghosters? You've been out there ignoring people, cutting people off on a whim? They've been trying to call you, text you. You won't answer the phone. You won't open the door. You don't answer the door. You won't respond to video chat, Skype, nothing. You are done. It's over with. No more conversation. I don't want to talk to you. Why? Why is it? Why are you ghosting someone? Why did someone ghost you? Did you ever find out why you were ghosted? Please hit the link. Share your experience with the queen and the chat. Come on, you guys. Enlighten the queen. I'd love to hear your experiences. Hello, Night Owl. How are you? Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129. All super chats are welcome during the live stream. Thank you so very much for the support. New subscribers, new viewers, those just stopping in, and those ear hustling. Hey, thank you. Thank you so kindly. As I state, we are in a new day and time where it is the norm to text. People text only. I've seen people who didn't even know what a damn cell phone was 30 years ago. And now they act like they can't live without it. And they had the nerve to sit up and say, oh, I don't talk anymore. I don't talk on the phone. It's like, look, homegirl, you used to use the telephone. You used the phone when everybody else used the phone. Now everybody wants to act brand new, like the home phone never existed. Give me a break. I tell you what, you get ghosted. You'd be glad to have a home phone because you would hope somebody would call your phone and tell you why they are ignoring you, why they're no longer ringing your cell phone. Hello, shut your mouth. Night Owl says ghosting is for cowards. Okay, Night Owl, why is that? Why is ghosting someone? Maybe there's a reason why. Because, you know, people do facetious things, say facetious things to people. Maybe they did something that was foul and rank, and the person decided I no longer want to participate, so I'm out of here. I don't owe an explanation. I'm gone. I don't need to talk anymore. I don't need to explain anything anymore. I've done all that. I'm done. 25 watching, a few ghosts in here. Indeed, indeed. That's how it always is. It's always ear hustling on this channel, baby. I thought you knew. That's the norm on Everyday Shenanigans. Shut your mouth. Never comment. If they do, Lord have mercy. It's always something. You can be honest with people and cut your losses. Yes, you can. But maybe a person has been honest with someone, and the person don't get the hint. But the person don't want to be bothered. Maybe they keep calling them, bothering them, worrying them, begging, bumming. And they've told them, hey, I don't have anything. I ain't got nothing. I'm done. Please stop calling me. Hey, what do you want? You don't have anything nice to say. You're rude. So my thing is, why would you still keep calling somebody? That's why I said there's many reasons why people ghost people. Maybe they're dealing with a person who's asinine. Their behavior is asinine, and they're tired of dealing with them. They just say the hell with it. I'm not going to keep talking to this person. I've already told them how I feel. They won't listen, so I won't answer. And they'll get the point, and maybe they'll stop calling. They'll stop texting. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion about ghosting. To ghost or not, is it wrong? Are you a ghoster? Do you ghost people? You bail out. You get sick, tired, fed up, bored. You no longer conversate. You don't call, you don't text, you don't do anything. You just fly like a bird. Some needy people always call and texting. Interesting. In the case of a person who doesn't take a hint, then ghosting them is okay. Well, that's my point. That's why I said, people can easily say, oh, they ghosted me. But, explain the circumstances in which you were ghosted. Were you a foul individual? Were you not so kind, not so nice? Or were you begging and bumming all the time, calling a person, worrying the hell out of them, always needing money, always needing a favor, always needing something, unappreciative? Hell yeah, I'm going to ghost you. Why not? You don't want nothing. You know, sometimes you can, as the old people say, burn your bridges. Mama would say, run your welcome out. Don't run your welcome out. I think a lot of us have not realized that you can run your welcome out with people to where, hell yeah, they will ghost you. They'll stop talking to you, answering the phone, all of that. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion. Don't be shy. This is America. Give your opinion. Needy people need ghosting. They are worrisome. Night Owl, you're killing me. This is true. Some people are like that. They only call when they want something. Like I said, we all are probably guilty of doing a little bit of both. We're all human. There comes a time when people are rude and obnoxious, vain, narcissistic, cruel. They deserve to be ghosted. Because at some point, I think a sane person will tell a person that they're tired. And then that person will still continue to call, talk, moan, groan about their life, their problems. And you've already let them know, hey, buddy, I got my own life, I got my own problems. And yet they don't get it. So hell, you say, you know what? I'm going to stop answering the phone because he or she don't get it. My neighbor, lonely guy, always wanting a chat. I don't like being rude. Well, I understand that. Sometimes we don't be in the mood to talk to people. We don't feel good ourselves. We don't feel like engaging. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you're just not in the mood to talk to people. You're not in the mood to talk on the phone. You're not in the mood to text. You're not in the mood for company. You're not in the mood to give rides or loan out money. It's all the same. My days are getting longer and longer. Ruby Ray, why don't you hit the link? You've been chatting some while in my chat. Why don't you hit the link? I'd love to hear you. I'd love to hear your voice, your accents. Enlighten us. Would you ever ghost him, Ruby Ray? I don't know if he has your phone number or not, but it'd be kind of hard to ghost a neighbor, wouldn't it? Especially if you've given them their telephone number. Lord have mercy. But I guess anything is possible. I'm on computer. Oh, I see. You're on the computer. You can still hit the link, girl. How do you think I was talking to you all before? I was on the computer doing the live streams, talking to you. You mean tell me you can't come up on a computer? I quit answering a girl's calls, didn't work. She be calling while coming into my drive. Say what? Anonymous, anonymous, hit the link. I don't understand what you're saying. This is why I tell you all why I don't like y'all texting, because sometimes you don't understand what you're saying. Hit the link and explain yourself, sweetheart. Enlighten us. Nobody's hit the link yet. It's the purpose of the stream, y'all, is so you all can enjoy the experience. 30 viewing. Thank you so much for the 30 that's up. Amen. Hit the link if you like to give your opinion on ghosting. Do you ghost? Have you ghosted someone? Give me the reason why. Why did you ghost him or her, them, those? Who ghosted you? Somebody fall off, they stop talking to you, stop calling you. Why? Did you ever find out why? Did you care? Please hit the link. Well, I guess not tonight. Nobody wants to share their experiences with the queen. I done enough of my sharing months ago. It's time for some of you to chat to enlighten us with your commentary. will call in. I have a horrible signal. Well, anyway, try it. I'm good with ghosting unless it's my kids. Okay, Notorious, how you doing, baby? Old faithful night owl. Hello?
Hello?
Oh Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. Are you here?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Go ahead and hit it. Nobody else wants to chat.
I got you. How you doing this evening, darling?
Fine. Did you get
Ghosting.
my message today?
No, ma'am.
Well, I don't know what's going on with you and that phone.
I'm on my other phone, so I'll check it, but I hadn't got anything.
Yeah, I
Um,
called you on it and I sent the duo message.
okay. Send it on my backup phone.
Look, I ain't got time for the switching around now. Look, I'm old.
You and
I
me
don't know.
both, child.
Well, I don't know. You. How am I know which one to call, girl?
Call my iPhone.
The the second number.
Yeah.
Okay, break it down for us, Queen.
For me, ghosting. From the perspective, if I was getting to know somebody or date somebody, I think ghosting would be totally wrong
Okay.
unless someone gave me a hint that they are no longer interested, they don't want to be bothered, they don't care to
Right.
conversate, then that's for
Right.
me to take the hint that if I don't quit, bothering them, they're going to eventually ghost me. And in that case, ghosting is not wrong. Because in some cases, you have to ghost people for your peace of mind. People that is always calling for some, needing some, buying some, want to tell you about everything wrong in their life. Yeah,
Now
ghost
look.
them people.
At first, you said it was a coward to go somebody.
It is if we've been having a conversation and you've been engaging me like it's going somewhere or you don't mind talking to me. But
Okay.
if you don't give me a hint, then I'm saying that it's you're a coward for that. But if you have gave me a hint like, hey, I don't want to be bothered, night owl, don't call me this, that, and the third, or I be busy or whatever, and I continuously do it, I deserve to be ghosted on. Folks get tired. I don't
Okay.
ghosted people before. And the ironic thing about it is people don't even realize when they've been ghosted. Some people
Who you
don't
didn't?
even realize.
Who you didn't go? Who you didn't? Who you didn't ghost?
I've ghosted former people I was in relationships with. I ghosted former friends. Yeah, I had to because whenever something disturbs my peace, damn that, I'm going to ghost you.
Peace.
You disturb that peace, then you got to
Mm-hmm.
go. And the
You
quickest
got
way to
to
know
go.
that you bothering somebody is they don't return your calls, they don't answer your messages,
Mm-hmm.
they don't send a how you doing or nothing to you. Then take the hint. You've been ghosted. But in this day and time, some people don't even realize they being ghosted. Like I don't know how hard it is to tell a person, for example, if I call you and say, girl, yeah, then I just called to tell you that light bill came in, child. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Now you already don't told
Mm-hmm.
me that you busy. You don't told me you doing your own thing and you got things to do. You be I call you and say, girl, yeah, that light bill came in. Yeah, girl, it's kinda hot. Well, the light bill come in every month. We don't need to talk about that. Ain't nothing I'm gonna do for you. Your light bill
Look,
just came
I
in.
want
Mine too.
uh I want anonymous to call in because this conversation, this comment here is too much. She said she would bring her kids and not leave for a day or two. I quit answering, hoping my kids and I could have a peaceful night. She would call from her car in my drive. She knew I was avoiding her. Oh yeah, that's crazy. I ain't never no shit like that. Excuse me.
Hold on.
Excuse my language.
Anonymous.
Now that's too much.
Baby,
Look,
that's not
my head spin. Not the
that ain't
driveway
ghosting.
by there.
Baby, that's called stalking.
Yeah, you got a new problem.
You mean
You
to
got a new problem
tell
if they sit in
me,
the driveway. If they sit in the driveway, you got a new problem. That's a whole nother level.
baby, you mean to tell me you getting to know her and she bringing
Dead, I'm
other
dead.
humans to your house
Shut that
and
down.
they
I'm
just
dead.
come in and they gonna take out their good shoes, go in your
Oh,
refrigerator and lay on
refrigerator.
your good, yeah, in the refrigerator, use up your good water.
That's the
Sitting up
refrigerator.
there eating up your Apple Jacks and
You know that's
Cheerios.
the queen word, refrigerator. Lord have mercy. You know the queen can make up some words, can't she?
Baby, I been using them refrigerator. They all
If
in
you
your
don't get up,
refrigerator.
look. When DL Hughes talking about Big Mama said, quit talking. You run up my light bill. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. I want you quit talking. Run up the light bill. Don't
Ooh,
run through here.
Jesus.
You're running up my light bill.
I can't,
Don't
Jesus.
blink. You running up my light. And she brought other humans to come to your home. These other
Girl,
children.
I can't.
And you
Ooh,
mean tell me you
Jesus.
can't even hide in your house,
Ooh, I
baby?
wish I would
Woo,
behind
woo.
me. Look, she could knock all day till her knuckles bloody. You're not coming
Now,
up and chill.
now, and she out there in the car calling you, so she know you at home, baby. That's a new
Let me
one
tell you
there.
something. Hi, Joel. How you doing, baby? You know what? Let me tell you something. That's why we're in a day and time where you have to be specific with people because a lot of things will pass you by in your mind that you don't think. You invite somebody over for drinks or talking conversation. You're not assuming they're going to spend the night. You understand what I'm saying? You're not assuming they're going to be wanting stuff at your house, big and bumming,
She,
whatever,
I
as I
want.
say, inappropriate behavior, because that's inappropriate to come to somebody's house to try to eat up the refrigerator and don't want to leave. Then you done brought packages with you, such as children. Come on now.
Angela, you know what I want you to do? Go stand outside. Did you say they bringing packages such as cheer? Lord have mercy. You ought to be
Yeah, you know the
ashamed.
queen old school, because you know that's the truth. You done brought a whole package with 2 feet. Baby, look, I got my own problems, whether I'm single or got children. I don't want your children too. And you talking about spending nights. Now you got people who get down with that. I seen a lot of young ladies, and a lot of these women are needy to me. They got to have somebody around them all the time. Somebody got to be there. Woo woo woo. So they love the company. Blah blah blah. You can get off the subject a bit, but you got to have boundaries with people. That's the point. You have to have boundaries. Now wait a
I
minute,
mean,
Anonymous,
I
she still talking. She take food I cook to her damn boyfriend. Okay, you know what, Anonymous, please get off the computer and call the queen. We gonna keep doing this.
she
Get
get the
off the
food
computer.
and take to the boyfriend.
Okay, you know what? I'm dead.
Well, what did y'all have going on, Cole? If she
Yeah, y'all
getting
had
the
something else going on. Me,
so
he, she, he.
so not only is she coming disturbing your piece and your cheering piece, she now getting to go plates with foil all on them.
Wait a minute. No, I can't. Not the to-go place.
Baby, she
Not
gonna
out here.
can't got a buffet with foil all on it. Cheering
I
running
even got a
around
full
there
meal.
with
Her done got
Cheeto
look.
fingers.
Say her, not she. Her got her done
Her
got a full plate.
and you mean to tell me the children running around there with peanut butter stuck to their finger because you don't fed them, and all these
I would
people
love
coming
to
to your
call
house?
in. That's not even a little bit of what she did. Laugh out loud. I'd give anything to call in. Well, Anonymous, you do have a
Hit
cell
the link.
phone. Call in from your cell phone. Come on now.
You mean to tell me she brought the packages? So, oh my gosh, they running around there getting Cheeto prints on your couch and stuff.
Oh, stop. Look, Sugar Mama said to begin with, I don't do pop up. Well, a lot of people don't. A lot of people think you're being rude, but this is how problems start, such as what she's describing here. One day, it's somebody stopping by unannounced, and the next day, they're back again, back again. Like I said, everybody lives differently. Some people like company, some people like the camaraderie of people in their house all the time. But usually, people like that end up getting used and getting themselves in a lot of trauma dealing with human beings because people see, oh, she don't mind if I come over. She don't mind if I go in the refrigerator. She don't mind if I take a couple of Cokes out of here or drink up all the refrigerator, the
I've
beer,
been
the
through
this,
all
the
this,
liquor, take a
and I'm
bath,
a
clean my clothes, wash my clothes. See,
hold on.
it don't stop.
Let me tell you something. I've been through all that. Let
Mm-hmm.
me give y'all a prime example. The person that
Okay, count
introduced
it
me
time.
to my husband one day,
Okay. Another
the
guess. Hold
person,
on.
mhm,
Go ahead.
Yes, the person that introduced me to my
My
husband
husband
many moons ago. Hey,
moons
Anonymous.
ago. Hey, Anonymous.
Um,
Hello there.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that
okay.
How
Hold on
y'all
one
doing?
second.
Hold on 1 second.
she
Okay,
can go
hold
and
on, hold
speak.
on, hold on. Turn your devices down, baby. Not out.
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
The person that introduced me to Mr. Night Owl many years ago
Mm-hmm.
decided one day, as we was older, I had kids. She had kids to come to my house. When
Mm-hmm.
she came to my house, I hadn't even been in the house 10 minutes. I had just made grocery. By the time she got to my house, she had acquired her children getting popsicles. She had acquired toilet paper, air freshener, curtains, curtain rods, not only from me, but from my next door neighbor.
Wait,
I was
stop. I don't understand what you're saying. You got to back up.
I said acquired. That means axe bed. I
Okay,
came
so
home
what?
one
So
day.
what made her ask for a curtain rod or a curtain? Help me out.
Well, she came to my house to say she visiting. I didn't know she was coming. She
Mhm.
popped up. So
This is
I
somebody
had
you knew or was cool with. You got to explain. Are you friends, associates? What are you to her?
this was my best friend for many years
Okay.
that
You
popped up
young? Are
one
y'all
day.
young people? Are y'all young people?
We're in our 20s.
Okay, so that's be expected. Okay.
We're in our 20s. She popped up. My kids were in the front room. So I opened the door
Okay.
because they were in there making noise. So it wasn't no way to hide. So when she
Okay.
came in, we were talking, chatting. I talked to her, her kids, her boyfriend. Well, in that time that they were talking, the kids asked for one of my kids' popsicles because I was putting up groceries and they saw them. That was
Mm-hmm.
that already annoyed me because I had just got home.
Okay.
Didn't know she was coming. So my uh neighbor, which was a good
was
friend
a
of
good
mine as
friend of
well,
mine as well.
Okay.
asked me to come to
Asked
her
me to come
house.
to her house.
Okay.
So my friend followed
So
me
my
to the
friend
neighbor
followed
house.
me to the neighbor house.
It's an echo somewhere.
Yep,
So
that's anonymous. That's
So that's
anonymous.
anonymous.
Anonymous, mute
Anonymous.
yourself for just a
Anonymous, mute
second,
yourself
honey.
section.
I'm sorry, I got bad connection. What?
Yeah, you're gonna mute yourself because we got an
Yeah,
echo
you're
with you
gonna mute
coming up.
yourself because we got an echo with you coming up.
Oh, mute it? Okay.
Okay, if you
Let
can,
me
baby.
see.
Okay,
Okay.
so we went to the
Okay.
neighbor
Thank you.
house.
Okay.
When I got to the neighbor house, my neighbor was in the process of moving. So my
Mm-hmm.
neighbor reluctantly said, um, Night Owl, do you know anybody that could use a couch, curtain, this, that, and the third? I said, well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know want nobody right off. So my friend girl that came to see me said, oh, I'll take it. I want it. Everything you got. I want the fish tank, the couch, the table, all this stuff. I'm standing there like, what? So I said, well, I got to get back to my house. And I
Well, your
introduced
neighbor
her.
did ask, but your neighbor did say if somebody needed it, so she said she needed it.
My neighbor listed out the things she was giving away. This girl went over there inquiring about stuff that the girl wasn't even giving away, such as a bed, a TV, and all this type of stuff. And I didn't find out
Okay.
until she left what went on because my neighbor came and told me. She said, girl, yeah, she even wanted some toilet paper. I said,
Oh
what?
Lord.
Yes,
Now, did
ma'am.
your friend? Did she ever ask you for those type of things
Did she ask me for those type of things? Uh,
before this incident with
she
the neighbor?
no,
Okay.
no, she never asked me. No. So when
Okay.
I got back home, I saw her with all these homeware items, and I said, "Well, houseware items." I said, "You got all that from over there?" And she said, "Yeah, she was giving it away, this, then the third." So when the girl finally left, the neighbor came and told me. She said, "Girl," she said, "your friend came over there telling me how she having such a rough time in life. She ain't got no job, she ain't got no money, and she begging me for curtains off the wall." Now I told her I was giving away a couch, and I was giving away a table. She went over there asking for shams, curtain rods, bed shams, pillowcases, the bed, the TV, the toilet paper, the dishwasher liquid, the air freshener, the potpourri. I said, girl, you lying. I said, I am so sorry. She said, I don't know where you met them folks at, but you should have kept your door closed. This is what the neighbor told me. And from that day to this day, we're no longer friends. uh, I had to learn to ghost her. Because even before that, it became a thing of I don't mind talking to you. We go way back, like four flats and a cat neck and all that. But when you call me with more problems and good news or something encouraging, and you always begging, crying, broke with a loaf of bread under your arm, I ghost you real quick. And it took her a long time, and she finally got the message. She sent me a message years ago saying, I see you don't want to be bothered. I won't bother you no more, this, that, and the third. And we hadn't talked from in years. But that's how I had to go somebody because they just ran out. And I said, well, why did you ask that girl for all that stuff? I mean, if she wasn't gonna give it away, she could have said something. I said, but now you don't go ask nobody for they fish tank and this. The girl told you what she giving away. You ain't that dense. If I tell you I'm giving away a table, don't come asking me about a recliner. That's crazy. Because I've told you what it was gonna be. So yeah, I've had to ghost people before. And eventually they get the hint. If they don't, I don't know what to tell them. I ain't got time to school them. You running around here begging for potpourri and toilet paper. I said, what? She was like, well, we ain't have none, so I just went on and asked her. And I'm thinking to myself, you said what?
Hold on a minute. I had to step away from it. I guess that's how she felt. I didn't have it for the quiet.
Yeah, but if you just met somebody, if I just meet you 5 minutes ago, I'm not gonna go ask you for no toilet paper, dishwashing liquid, comment, no Clorox, no bleach,
She didn't
no
say comment.
ammonia.
Girl, I'm dead. Please stop.
Yeah, mean green. I ain't finna go spick and span. I ain't finna ask you for all that. Let you offer it, and I say yes or no.
Right.
But I'm not just finna go talking about let's take the curtains off the wall. She wanted the girl to take the curtains off the wall to give them to her. I said, baby, now. I said, when was you gonna put all this stuff? We were gonna make it fit. Begging people always got a hustle about them instead of getting a job and doing something productive.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They here free, they make something out of nothing. You tell them something about a job, they sick, they throw hurting, they fingers falling off, they got the crew, all kind of stuff going on. So I'm gonna let Anonymous speak, but that was my commentary about ghosting people.
Okay. What Anonymous got to tell us?
Anonymous, unmute. Are you there?
She not up there?
Yeah, she up here. Anonymous, can you hear me? Unmute your mic, Anonymous.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, start from the beginning.
Okay, this girl that I didn't know that well, but I went to school with some of her family and church when I was younger. She happened to see me one day and her was talking to my mom and she just started talking. I go home that night, the girl's calling me. She don't get off the phone all night long. Well, then she starts calling, coming in by, and she's got these two kids. I have three kids, okay? She's got two kids. She's got a daughter a lot older than my daughters and a son a lot younger than my daughters. The son was
Where you
heck.
Where you calling me from?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen. Got bad connection.
Where are you calling me from, baby?
Oh, honey, I'm calling you from Virginia.
All right, Virginia. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I lived in Memphis for a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we managed a motel there.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, go ahead and finish. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're so anyway, she just started dropping by and everything, but she wouldn't leave, and it was longer and longer. And she would bring her children and her son. I hate to say this, but he was I mean, oh my God, stripped
He was a what?
naked.
Wait.
A pervert.
Say it again. He was what?
A pervert.
Okay.
He would strip naked. He would be on my son's company every time my children would have a birthday party or just a girlfriend over or my son a friend. She would bring her little boy. They wouldn't leave all night. And one night we had a Halloween party. My daughter twins and they invited their school friends. So she was uninvited. She sits there the whole night, won't leave. So the girls are in the bedroom sleeping. Okay, one of the girls was actually her son's cousin. And the girl coming in there and saying, he won't quit trying to feel of us. Mind you, he's younger. She would not say nothing. And like one night, my son had a friend over that ever had over before. She comes over. She knew what was going down. And she says, let my son play with you. My son says, fine. Well, he doesn't like to take turns. So he pees all over my basement. I mean, oh my God, he strips his clothes. He's running through the yard naked. And she cut the boy out because her son said he pushed him. And all he did was put his hand up to stop him from coming towards him to pee on him. Oh my Lord, it got nasty. And one night I offended her because her son was trying to hump my daughter.
He's
I told her to hump my little girl in the kitchen.
Okay, so how old was this boy?
This boy was like 7 or 8.
And how old was your baby?
And my daughters were probably about 11
Wait
or
a minute.
12.
The 7-year-old trying to hump a 11-year-old girl.
He was trying to hump one of my daughters. He had her leg humping her against the wall.
Yeah, he has seen that behavior before. 7 years old, that's weird.
Oh Lord, you don't know the thing out in her house and done with her children. So I went to their house to visit.
Lord have mercy.
So anyway, I didn't go visit her much because it was too much. So she would come. She would not leave at night. Okay. I would look after her children at night. I would cook, and they would come, and I cook for everyone. If there's not enough food for everyone eats, that's only right. Okay. They would eat up all the food. I mean, he eat till he would throw up. So my kids have enough. But my kids knew, that was rude and wouldn't say anything. But she got to where she would cuss her mother. She cussed everyone in her family. And she would call me every day. And, we just want to be left alone because there's a terror and she wouldn't do anything about it. So I would quit answering. Oh my God, honey, I live off the highway. We lived on a private road. It's just family. Honest to God, she's calling me one night, blowing my phone up. I'm ignoring it. Somebody knocks on my door, and my phone is ringing from her. And oh my God, it's not her.
Okay.
I said, oh Lord. So she was coming in knowing that I wasn't answering her calls.
Yeah.
And like I said, I cooked a whole huge meal one night. And she says, can I take the plate to Melvin? And I said, okay, because I used to work with the guy. She left. She never came home that night. Her daughter was my daughter. She was probably 16. And she told me not to let her son call her and bug her, that she'd be home. She never came home till the next day. I was stuck with the kids, and her told her son, said, Mom's a whore. And it got back. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I don't mean nothing by this, but I think it's hilarious. You know how everyone complains about Muslims being terrorists and threats? She decided she wanted to be Muslim because her friend married one and had children. So she meets a guy. Well, she didn't meet him. She talked to him on the phone and they arranged the marriage. So she goes and marries him, and she leaves him up here. She comes down here. Law's going to look into it. And I mean, oh my God, he was gorgeous and so, young. And I thought, what the heck, So he moves down here, and first thing she does is come to my house, and she starts cussing and said, I bet you wish she was your wife. She did her ex-husband, she likes this culture, all that. Well, she's cussing him, and she would call me to cuss to show off.
Okay.
So she has to go to court, and you're not going to believe this. He had called her to court because his family cared for him. She was so mean. This guy was scared of her, and his family from Egypt was coming to hunt her. I'm minding
Okay.
my own business and I'm called to court as a witness. And I mean, then the next thing I know, she's into it with her family because she got kicked out of a house that a man let her live in, for like 3 years rent free.
Okay.
And instead of saving money she got from like a claim at work, $60,000, she blew it.
Uh-huh.
So she had no. So she moves in with her mom and her stepdad. Her mom has cancer really bad, and she's cussing her mom and upset and mad. Her and her get into it. This was the breaking point. She shows a house while she's talking to me. She comes in with
Mm-hmm.
baskets full of their stuff. I said, "What are you
Okay.
doing?" She says, "We're moving in with you."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "No, you're not." I said, you need to find a place. I said, "You had that house rent free for 3 years.
Yeah.
No rent, no nothing." And I said, "You should save some of your money." So the next day, I called social services and I asked them to get her housing assistance. Oh, Lord, she got
Wait,
mad at
wait,
me, and I finally
wait,
did
slow
it.
down. You asked them to do what?
To find her some, like that Section 8 or something to help with rent.
Oh
And I
Lord.
explained that she didn't have to live and I couldn't deal with it. And could they please find her somewhere to help her out? And she got mad and she left. And
Okay,
that
she
was
did.
finally what did it.
So she did.
So, I would ghost her, but it wasn't like, that I didn't want to tell her not to call. She wouldn't take the hint. And you know how some people have no, my mom used to say, bless her heart, face of an 8-day
Mm-hmm.
court. She had no shame. She knew that people would avoid her and she would still come and not leave.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. What was your
Hmm.
relationship in your mind with her at that time? Was she a friend, associate? What was she to you?
Well, she was an acquaintance, and I mean, I
Okay.
liked her okay. Like you said, where
Well,
you're
how long did
welcome
you know
out.
her? How long did you know her?
Actually, I knew of her, but I never knew her till I met her that
Okay.
day that I told you she started calling me.
So how did you meet her?
Oh my God, wait, I was showed up court for my ex, and her mom was
Say what?
there. For my ex-husband, we had
Uh-huh.
court, and she was there. The deal was my mom knew her mom really well because we used to go to church together when I was really young.
Okay.
So my
So
mom knew the
y'all
family.
mothers knew each other. Both of your mothers knew each other.
Yeah, and
Okay.
this girl was there because she met a guy in Holland online and got
Okay.
obsessed with him and fell in love. And you know how people in another country, oh my God, how do you know they really mean it? If you've never met them.
Mm-hmm.
So she decides she wants to move over there,
Mm-hmm.
and her ex-husband is not going to let his daughter be Holland, which I don't blame him. So she gives up
Mm-hmm.
custody of her to go over there, and that's what she
Mm-hmm.
was doing it for. And when she got over there, the man had a woman, and she was stuck there,
Mm-hmm.
and she was crying. And when she wanted to come home, she couldn't because that 11 happened, and she was stuck over there.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something. How long ago did this incident happen?
This was going on. Let's see, like in 2000. I'm going to say it went on to like 2010 or 12, probably
Okay. Do you
2012.
see her now? Do you see her now?
No, I did it when I told her I'd help her get house, maybe, but I just couldn't let them
I
live
didn't
there
hear you.
because
You're breaking up. You said what now?
I'm sorry, honey. I have terrible connection, and I'm at my dad's
No, no, that's
because
okay.
I'm having to stay
Just
around the clock.
okay, but you said it's been a while since 12 since you last saw her.
Okay, that day that she came and got her stuff, she was mad,
Yeah.
and she
Okay.
left, and I haven't seen or heard from her since.
Well, good.
But
So let me ask you something. Do
I
you have any
uh
regrets?
huh.
Do you have any regrets for ghosting her?
What, honey?
Do you have any regrets for ghosting her?
No, because
Okay.
I didn't mind hanging out a little once in a while, being polite, but not 24/7. my in-laws came.
Okay.
I think
I
she
think she
dropped
got.
off.
Yeah, I think she fell off. That's okay. Wow, what a yeah, I know Ruby. What a
Baby,
fool.
baby, day one, I would have been kicking her in her throat and throwing her
Oh
little
Lord,
child behind her. You
your best.
understand, man? You start playing with my kids, I don't give. You can be one and get it from zero to infinity. You can get it. I would have kicked
Very
in her
interesting
throat the
story.
first time, and you go just move in. Let me pull a old Beverly moment for you. Y'all come on in. Nail
Mm.
that room up with her up in there. I'm gonna go get Quan in. You can have the house.
But you know what, Not Out, this is
Mm,
why you have to be careful being nice to people, inviting people over, because you thinking that they're just coming by to say hello, woo, 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 but they have ulterior motives. You understand what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So
I help them out with it.
my thing is always, if you feel uncomfortable with something that somebody's asking you, I mean, whatever it is, just say no. Don't feel like you owe them an explanation. Don't feel
Right.
like you got to beat around the bush. Just say no, I can't do that.
Girl, get
It
you and
doesn't
your
matter
little
what it
raggedy
is.
kids up out of here.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they're borrowing food, sugar, money, want a place to stay, want to spend the night, whatever it is. You just say no, I can't do that. Sorry, and then that's the end of the conversation. See, the thing about ending something, you don't keep explaining yourself after you've given your answer. If you're going to say no and be done with
Be
it.
done
Don't
with
talk
it.
around and keep going on and on why you can't do it. And you just say no, be done with it. Because the longer you talk, they're going to try to talk you out of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a hell of a story she had. That was a lot going on. But in the
Baby,
drive, damn. Mm-mm.
y'all bold. Y'all bringing clothes in and ain't ask nobody nothing. And woo, woo.
That's just
They
that's
went
just
in the
that's just
they went
interesting.
at the right house. Cause babe, I would have looked at you one time. Where you going? You moving it? Oh, okay. I would have got my
Uh,
kids and they stuff,
Lady T
packed it up.
says, "What about an 80-year-old woman, Night Owl? Would you ghost then?" Oh, Karen said, "Yes, I would."
Would I go? If you getting on my nerve, yeah, you from zero
Wow.
to
Well,
infinity.
Lady T,
Yes,
why don't you hit
get
the
it.
link? Since you want to throw out a scenario, hit the link.
Yes, I will ghost them. No, you could be 80 and foolish.
Right. True. Because age does not have a discrepancy. You right. You can be a asinine person at 80, 60, it's all the same. People think because people are older, you should give them a pass to be foolish and contrite and nasty. No, man. No.
Equal playing field. But I want a number to tell me y'all can come up here, move your clothes in, and go to bed and get all the food and with the foil on it, and you take your
Uh-uh.
bed,
But look,
girl.
you bold when you ain't got a place to stay, and then you gonna bring somebody else. I'm dead.
You bringing your other little critters with you, and you ain't
Yeah,
got nowhere to
your other
go.
homeboy. Look, you gonna bring your homeboy. Well, guess what, homeboy, you ain't homeboy, you ain't had nowhere to stay. How you gonna bring another homeboy? I'm dead.
To eat out of my refrigerator.
Look, like the old folks, tape it up.
Put a little chain around it with a lock.
Girl, I'm dead.
Y'all running around here chilling, running around with peanut butter stuck to their head, baby. No man.
They don't know about the dirty South.
Baby,
They
you better
really
take
don't
them.
know how they rock. Look, they really don't know how they rock down here in the South, baby.
Baby,
The
I
South
swear they
is
that.
treacherous.
Y'all,
Ooh.
you don't just come, you bring the other little critters, then they
I
bad.
done seen, look, I done
Heck
seen some stuff.
no.
I done seen some stuff in the South. I don't believe went on nowhere on in the universe. Do
It
you hear?
ain't. It ain't.
Ooh wee.
Then
Put
you
tape
got
on the
bad
put,
kids. How you go
put
to
tape
somebody's house?
on the tea container. See how much tea you been drinking. I'm dead. Shut up.
Plastic on the couch and everything.
Woo, Lord Jesus.
Y'all know we love good plastic on the couch.
Uh, girl, I ain't seen no plastic on no couch. I can't tell you when.
I'm
Mm-mm.
like, yes, that's what that
Woo.
baby.
Oh,
All she
Jesus.
had to do was just leave and nail up the house. I mean, she wasn't gonna leave. She didn't want to leave. I'm gonna help you
Yeah.
out.
Look, Late T said got the key up to the fridge under the pillow. Okay, Late T, now you showing out. My mother-in-law smacked me in the face at 60. I knocked her on her butt. Oh my God, Karen. Yeah, you got stories. Jesus Christ. Let me see, I got some
What?
guests. 1 second. Hold on. I got Notorious
Hi, Queen.
and I got an Anonymous again. Okay.
One day,
Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
ladies.
Hello,
Hello.
friends.
about
Hello,
unannounced
friends.
thing,
Hello.
they're back in. Like,
Turn y'all
I think
devices down
everybody
because I'm echoing.
lives differently. Some people like company. Some people like the camaraderie of people in their house all the time. But usually like that end up getting used and getting themselves in a lot of trauma
Anonymous.
dealing with things. Because people see, oh, she don't mind if I come over. She don't mind if I go in the refrigerator. She don't mind.
Anonymous had something going on. I don't know. Notorious, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. Where you calling from, baby?
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. Share with us your experience. Do you believe it's okay to ghost a
I am
person?
100% for ghosting. I am like the queen of ghosting.
Why? Why is it okay to ghost a person? Please explain
Well,
why it's
like
okay.
I had said earlier, for me, it's I have no problem with being ghosted as long as it's not my kids ghosting me. That's a little different
Okay.
scenario. But
Oh, so if you meet a guy, you were having a good time talking to him, or y'all were going out, woo, woo, and all of a sudden he stopped talking to you, won't answer your calls, whatever. You're okay with that?
yeah, because I'll only call one time, and if I don't get a response, then I'm done.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not a chaser by any means.
Okay.
I like I would much rather be ghosted by
Okay.
somebody than have a clingy somebody. I hate having to like conversate with people. Like
Mhm.
having I don't date, and that's kind of why I don't date, because there's so many
Okay.
people just like they want constant communication, and I'm not a
Mhm.
fan of that.
Okay.
Everybody who knows me knows that like I'm not somebody that talks to people a lot. Like I don't ever call anybody. I'm kind of surprised I'm calling you, but this one is so funny because I'm
Well, I
aware
want
that
you
I
all to
do
call
this.
because it defeats the purpose of having the link if nobody's going to call. No, that's the whole purpose of getting. I want to hear people's opinions.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying because I don't really ever call anybody. So
Okay,
it's kind of
that's okay.
funny.
Oh Lord. So you don't. So let me tell. So guess what? You one of those people that text all the time.
Oh, absolutely. I'm such an
Why?
introvert.
Why?
I'm
Stop. Why?
because I don't like to talk to
No.
people.
It's not funny. You were talking at once. Okay, anonymous. How old are you? Hello.
I don't anonymous. I don't even see her in there anymore.
Well, not anonymous, but I mean, Notorious. Notorious.
Oh,
How
me?
old are you? I'm
I'm
sorry.
almost 51.
You 51 and you don't like to talk. Now don't start no foolishness because I'm 50 and we came from telephones and landlines. So
I
don't start no mess
know.
with me.
I know. I'm so like I think texting is one of the best things that's ever happened because it's such a perfect thing for somebody who's introverted because we don't have to answer at any particular time and
Hmm.
there's emojis. So if we don't want to have a conversation, we can just click an emoji
Okay.
and it just kind of
Okay.
ends it. I just yeah, I there's so many. I've been listening to everybody talking about like the clingy people and the people that you can't get rid of, and I think that's a big part of why I'm not bothered at all by ghosting. I'm not bothered by people ghosting me, and I'm not bothered by me ghosting somebody. I mean, I figure like if I don't care to talk to somebody, like say maybe in a dating scenario, like if I don't care to talk to them, I think that me not responding to a phone call or to a text message that may happen, you know, maybe 3 or 4 of them, that should be enough for them to know that I don't really want to talk to them.
Okay. Okay. So you don't take it personal because
No,
you were
not
talking
at all.
to somebody, you were vibing with the person, the guy, it seemed like a great guy or female, and they fell off.
We fell off as in that I'm not communicating with them then
Well,
anymore, or they're
no,
not communicating with
I'm
me.
saying he or she fell off with you. They stopped calling,
Uh-huh.
messaging, which is whatever. Do you take it personal? You said you don't take it personal.
I don't.
Okay, so even a
No.
female. Let's say you
If
like the female, and then she stopped messaging, stopped talking, stopped texting. You don't have a problem.
no,
Well, this is
no.
what I want to know because you know how the queen is. I want to know how the hell you 50-something years old and all you want to do is damn text.
Oh, I don't really even want to text. I just prefer texting over phone calls.
Why? 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 Are you a shy
Okay,
person? Are
so
you shy?
am I what?
Are you shy?
I'm not shy. I'm just very introverted. I don't really like people very much because I am so
Oh,
aware of
Lord, here
neediness.
we go.
No, I'm just really
You aware
aware
of
of
it?
I'm really aware of people being needy, and I don't like that at all. And oftentimes I feel like having verbal conversations with people is an invitation for them to want more, like to want more communication, want
Okay,
like I don't care to be best friends with somebody that I talk to. And I feel a lot
okay,
of times like having a verbal conversation, it opens the door for them to want more and more and more. And I'm not willing to give more and more and more.
okay, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that's fine.
And by the way, I love you and I thank you and I
Thank
appreciate
you.
all
I
that
thank
you
you for
do.
joining me.
You're just so fun to spend the evening with. And being an
Well, thank
introvert
you.
like
Look,
I am,
even
I love
though
you and I appreciate you, girl.
even though it's late night, but I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go. You're a
Thank you
doll.
for
Thanks for
joining me.
all you do. Keep doing it. You're awesome.
Okay, okay,
Thank you.
sweetheart, be careful. Okay,
Bye.
I can't even get back to the screen where I'm supposed to be. Lord have mercy, y'all forgive me, Jesus. Oh Lordy, hello.
Yes, I'm here.
I ain't here. I'm all in the menu and don't even know how to get back to where the hell I was. Oh,
What?
Jesus. Don't ask. I can't get back to where I was.
Oh, you just a busy bee. Are you still there? Are you working on it? Yeah, I don't hear you answer. I'm here, Lacey. I am. Ruby, you don't like talking? Yeah, Angela working on to get back into the main screen and she'll be back. What are you guys doing up there late? I'm just up here till Angela gets back. Hey, sugar mama. Hey, Seven to Life. What y'all doing up there late? Notorious, what is attention? Are they braids or something? Hey, honey. Yes, we love Miss Angela every day. Oh, extensions. Okay. Let's find Notorious. I saw suspensions. I thought it was something new. Y'all know I'm old. Hey, Karen. Hey, Mary. And so you can hear me. I can't hear you if you over there talking. Yeah, yeah, Ruby, the one with the lady, the anonymous, that took me out because I would kick the mama and her child in the throat. Hey, man, okay, get you and your critters up out of here, lady. I just met you, and you trying to move in. I ain't even dating you. Yeah, the link. Hold on. Hey, Dan. Ruby and I couldn't cope either because I would have kicked them both in the throat. Day one. Don't pop up in my house and then you bring in extra people. Like that's annoying. I don't know you people. I'm coming to drop the link.
Hello? Can you hear me, Al? Not Al.
Yeah, I can now.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Yeah, I had to pull the screen down. Oh, I had to go back into the. Oh Lord! All because I was trying to read a private chat that threw me out for some reason. I don't know because I don't use my phone usually to do the strings. I used to do it on my computer. Okay, what have I missed? I see everybody chit chat. Hello, Diane. How you doing?
We talking about the
Hey,
ghosting.
everybody. Hey, Mary Blue. How you doing, Notorious? Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all so much. She said, but they met at the church house though. What? What
We
they
talking
talking about?
about
They met at the church.
anonymous. We talking about anonymous. When she was talking about, I was talking about. I would have kicked the lady and her son in the throat. Don't come to my house unexpected. Get
Well, you
you
know
and your
what?
little regular critter up out of here.
It's just like what I said. Everybody, not everybody, but people have ulterior motives for meeting people, talking to people, and she obviously was just on the.
You cut out again. You talking, Angela? I can't hear you. It's the disrespect for me.
Hello. This is the craziest telephone I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, what in the world is going on? I can't check anything without tuning out. This is so sad. Thanks to Night Owl for holding it down. Thank you, honey. I can't do these lives from the telephone. It's not working in my favor. Yes, I'm back. Thank you, Ruby Ray. Hey, Queen. Hey, Anonymous. I don't know. It seems like once I go in and check something, I check the chat, and that's what led to all this foolishness. I checked the message from Anonymous, and I couldn't get back in. I'm just like, well, what is going on? This is crazy. See, I don't usually stream the stream yards from my cell phone. I usually do it on my computer. But like I told you, I'm in transition right now, so that's the reason why I'm doing this from the cell phone. Thank you all so much for joining me. Like I said, there's many reasons that you can be ghosted by somebody. Uh, Something I've noticed just for myself, being on the date site, a lot of the men don't have any real intention of forming a relationship. They'll say they want to, but they'll start talking to you. Hello, how you doing? Woo, woo, woo. It could be day one, day two. The next thing you know, you don't hear anything. They don't message back. You've got their phone number. They won't answer. It's just, just nonsense. And like I said, it's just the times with all this modern technology of apps and ways of communicating with people to video chat. In ways of meeting people without having to leave the comfort of your home. You no longer have to go out to a function, a bar, church, or whatever to meet a person. You can go through apps, dating apps, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and meet people. So it's an easy way to manipulate, con, steal, rob, bed, hook up, whatever the motivation is. And that's just what I've seen. And I've seen it with a lot of the men. They have no intention of forming a relationship with a woman. So it's easy for them to ghost you. Hello, how you doing? Woo, woo. And next thing you know, you don't hear nothing from them. It's really sad. Yes, all super chats are welcome during the live streams. $, Big Angie 129 through Cash App. Thank you so very much. Thank you all for viewing and watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Night Owl, for holding it down. Yes. Karen, you want to hit the link and tell us anything? Share your experiences. We already had Anonymous. She's Lord have mercy. She really had a doozy for us. My friend chats on Pal Talk in a music room, and she's met a guy there. Okay. Ruby Ray, I'd like for you to call in. I really would. Yes, if you want to super chat the queen, please feel free to. Or Cash App. It doesn't matter. Thank you all for joining me. Like I said, there's many reasons why people ghost people, but I think it's cruel to lead a woman or man on, and you've been talking to them, you had a stimulating conversation, and it might be day one, day two, whatever. They call you, you won't answer, or you texting back, oh, I'm busy, I'm doing this, blah, blah, blah. And the person is getting the notion that, okay, this person, I think they're dicking me around, you know what I'm saying? And I've talked to many people who, the guys, they will talk for hours, 3-4 hours about their self, their lives. And you're thinking, okay, well, he's sharing things about himself. He might want to, try to get to know me. And then the next night you call, he's busy, he's this, he's doing something, blah, blah, blah. Before you know it, you don't hear nothing else. It's pathetic to me. I think a lot of the guys just talk to hear themselves. They want someone to listen to their sap-ass troubles and problems and their way of life and this and that. They have no intention of meeting you. They have no intention of trying to ever meet and greet. They have no intentions of having anything with you. Nothing of substance. Yeah, Ruby Ray, you should call in. Yes, you should. I'm 1 hour and 20 minutes in. So if anybody wants to hit the link to give their commentary pertaining to ghosting, are you a ghoster? Have you ghosted people? Do you have a reason why you ghost people, man or woman? Have you been ghosted? You talking to somebody, you enjoyed their conversation, or you had a relationship, friendship with this person, and then you look up one day, they no longer accept your phone calls or texts. Hit the link before I check out of here. Night Owl, where you fly off to? Where is Night Owl? Where Night Owl and flew off to? Sitting up in a tree somewhere watching everything. That's what owls do. I like owls, to tell you the truth. A couple years ago, I had a fixation on owls. Why? I do not know. Don't ask. Thank you all for joining. Anonymous, you had a story. I tell you, wow. That was just like a doozy. I mean, man. Like, what in the world? She's ghosted us. Yeah. Don't tell her what Night Owl doing. That Night Owl be, look, Night Owl stays up late. I don't know what they are going on there. Ruby Ray. Grandkids up in 20 minutes. Well, you should have been there, hit the link, Ruby Ray. You could have done said something about that before the grandkids got up. So you 5 hours ahead of us. You in the UK. No chance of ghosting these kids. I guess not. Because they looking for you. Grandma, where you at? What big eyes you have, Grandma? Oh, Lord. Don't get me started. Hey, I want to talk to you guys about something. I'll probably check out of here since nobody's going to hit the link. But I had went to the bookstore over the weekend. There's a bookstore I hadn't frequented in years. And I went to, buy me some DVDs or whatever. And there was this movie I bought. And I want you all to check it out. I don't know if it's on YouTube or not, but however, look it up. It's called 10 by 10. This lady is kidnapped in broad daylight in a parking lot. And honey, let me tell you, that movie had me going this weekend. I was like, what is this about? I have to say, that heifer gave it up. Do you hear me? She fought this dude in his house. He kidnapped her from a parking lot. But believe me, when he took her home and he put her in that padded room, that queen gave it up. I want you all to check out that movie and you come back and tell me what you think of that movie. It's called 10 by 10. The number 10 times 10. Please check it out. It's a very good movie. 10 by 10. 10 x 10. The number 10 x 10. It's the name of the movie. Please check it out. It's a very good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Of course, there were scenes where I was just, I can't describe it, but I was cringing and talking to myself, and I was like, oh, stop that, don't do that. But I want you all to watch the movie. I want you to tell me what you think. I'll try to post it to the community post, and you all drop your comments and let me know what you think of the movie. It's a very crazy movie. It's when you find out the real reason, behind her being kidnapped, I want you to tell me what you think of the motive of him kidnapping her and what allegedly the reason behind what she didn't do. I want you to watch the movie and come back on the community post and tell me what you think. Yes, Ruby. Obviously, Ruby, don't start. Thank you, Karen. I don't know where Night Owl. She done fell off. Where is she at? But yes, please check out 10 by 10. It's a very good movie. As I say, we are all human. We all have our reasons for who we deal with, why we deal with them, the things we tolerate with people. But I think there comes a time when you can try to be nice to people and you say to yourself, I've done all I can do with this person. I've gone as far as I'm going to go. And I don't want to deal with them anymore. I don't want to talk. I don't want to text. I don't want them calling me. I don't want them showing up at my house. I'm done. And there's nothing wrong with that because I've learned in life, I'm 50. You teach people how to treat you. So you see, if you allow certain things, then those certain things will continue to go on until you, as the person, put your foot down. So if you have people running up, begging, bumming, talking crazy to you, disrespectful, this and that, they will continue to do that until they realize, okay, he or she ain't going. They ain't buying the bag. They don't want the bag. So I need to back off. Until you got those who are notorious, they're going to keep doing it. You don't have no control over that. But you do have control over how you deal with a person and your reaction and your response. Responses. Yes, I have seen it anonymous. Yes. I'm trying to remember the name of that movie. It's something about dang. I can't think of the name. It's not something candy, but I know what you're talking about. Yes, I've seen that movie. It was raining that night and the girls showed up. They were rained on. Yes, I remember that movie. Yes, please look up 10 by 10. It's the number 10/X and 10. 10 times 10. And I think you know the significance of 10 by 10. It's a very interesting movie. The lady in the movie, I've seen her in something else before. I can't remember what it was, but I remembered her in something else I watched. It was a very interesting movie. The thought process is diabolical because I cussed and fussed through the whole movie. And I want you all to check it out. So, okay, Anonymous, good Lord. They know better with me. I'm a Karen, okay? Okay. But I thank you all for joining me. Like I said, very reasons why people ghost people. People ghost each other for various reasons. But it is cruel to engage with a person and lead them on to think that you like them, you're interested in them, and then you fall off. That's a cruel thing to do because everyone deserves respect. And if you're not interested in a person, then let him or her know and keep it moving. And I know, like I said, that sometimes we don't want to tell a person, hey, I'm sick of you. I don't want to be bothered with you. I don't want to talk to you no more. And you just push on. Because I've done it many times. When I'm done, I'm done. I'm not going to explain nothing to you. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to text you. I'm not going to answer the phone. I'm not going to. Because when I'm done, I'm done. That's just who I am. When I'm done, I'm done. And I've learned that certain things you just can't say to a person. Hey, I don't like this. I don't like what you did. I think you did this. Hey, I think you're this. I think you're about this. They're not going to receive it because all they're going to do is deny it. And to keep me from arguing with that person and or them getting jiggy, want to be disrespectful, just leave them alone and keep it moving. I ain't got to hear nothing. Now, that's not to stop them from texting or calling. In the conversation, they may text and say, what's the problem? You won't answer. Blah, blah, blah. What did I do? Blah, blah, blah. Well, like I said, everybody has a reason for the season. TD Jake said it. There's a season for everything. Be it 1 week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. Everything cannot last. It's just the way the world is. Anonymous says, when I'm done, they dead to me. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Gotta go, hungry kids calling to Queen. Okay, good night, Ruby Ray. Good Lord have mercy. Yes, there comes a point when you say to yourself, I don't want to engage in this anymore. I don't want to play games with this person. I don't want to keep going back and forth with this person. Because like I said, every circumstance is different why a person would ghost a person. But if you adamantly told a person, you know, how you felt about a situation or maybe they mistreated you, said something wrong, did something to you, you told them how you felt, they still keep calling and talking, that's on them. That's on them. You don't have to keep engaging. Let them call, moan. It gets to the point where it gets ignorant or nasty. Just block them and then keep it moving. And I've learned in this life, there's just certain people you can't be nice to, you can't help. And then also we can all disagree on something. Maybe something was misconstrued, you thought something, and then you didn't double back to ask, or hey, what did you mean? Blah, blah, blah. You assume the worst. And then later maybe they find you, talk to you and say, hey, what was the problem? I didn't da 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 da. And you're like, oh, well, I thought this. I guess if, like they say, if it's a real relationship, friendship, you should hash it out. You should talk it out and come to an understanding. And then after that, if you can't reach an agreement, then you go your separate ways. I'm going to check out of here, but I thank you all for joining me. I'll try to get back on later in the week with more updates to breaking stories pertaining to things that I've discussed. There's a lot of madness and mayhem still going on with African Americans and the police, and African Americans have been gunned down during searches and seizures and this and that. And it's just sad that it's 2021 and there's still a divide between white and black people, other races. It's a sad world we're in. So pray for everybody. Pray for the people. Just pray for our universe, because we're in a sick time. We have sick minds out here. We have people who get up and they don't really care about anything because they don't care about themselves. And I always tell you all that. If a person don't care about himself, herself, why the hell would he care about you? Why would she care about you? They don't have the room. Thank you. They don't have the room. So that's something you all need to think about. And I thank you all for listening, watching, tuning in. I will bring you updates to breaking stories that's going on. There's a lot going on. Just with these, like, as I state, these shootings with the police and different situations, and each situation is not the same. So you need to be very careful in how you weigh things pertaining to law enforcement and African American people. Just listen to the information, gather all the information before you form your opinion about something, because as you know, things can be distorted, things can be left out. So if there's video, audio of any confrontation with a person during a traffic stop, anything, you want to watch it and then form your opinion after seeing the said video, audio, webcam, body cameras, whatever. Because I'm the type, I don't like to give an opinion on something unless I've seen the actual video. And sometimes even seeing something, you have to say to yourself, well, I got to watch it again. So I'm just saying, keep an open mind to the things that's transpiring in our country right now. We're in desolate times. We still have COVID, and we still have a lot of evil people, a lot of unhappy people, restless people, people on the take to use, manipulate. So just be aware of your surroundings and the people you take up with. And I thank you all for joining me. I thank you, Night Owl, for joining me. My mod tonight, Crystal, was working. I will try to get back on later this week with another stimulating conversation or update to a story. Like, share, subscribe. Feel free to super chat anytime during a live stream. And if you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129. It's in the description of all my videos. Please donate through Cash App or Super Chat. I appreciate it. God bless all of you. Stay safe, and I will be back later. Thank you, Miss Night Owl, for moderating tonight. You all be careful, be safe, and this is Everyday Shenanigans.